Hey guys, Louie here, and I took a little trip to the LCS with silver falling. It's still not in my buy zone, but at about 1925. I thought, and gold is in my buy zone, but I thought I'd take a little trip to the local LCS, see what's going on, and maintain that relationship by buying a little bit of silver. I was thinking about buying some gold, but I'll tell you those prices in a little bit. But this is what I walked out of there with. What I typically do is I ask them for secondary market silver. I tell them that I am going to melt it, which I often do, to try to make little army soldiers or whatever crazy thing I'm casting or pouring at the moment. And then they pull out the melt bin, which is basically silver that is not fresh, new retail silver. They really don't sell secondary market silver unless they are retail, friendly maples or eagles or something like that. They're not transacting in eagles at all, although they are paying $8 over for them. But they're generally selling their eagles on the secondary to other retailers who apparently want them more than they do. They think they're overpriced. But so there have been some changes at the LCS. First off, he had very little silver, so that shortage is making its way to my town. He did have Philharmonics for $7 over. And he had, I asked him, well, how much for a 100-ounce brick? And he said $3.50 over for a 100-ounce, but he had none. He is only doing pre-order on the 100-ounce bars. Like I said, they're $3.50 over, which is at least $1 more than you can buy them online. But not much silver in the shop. He did have some gold. I'll talk about that later. But to continue the relationship with, it's an excellent LCS. I just wouldn't buy retail from them. And I said, what do you have in the melt bin? Well, usually he pulls out a tray of stuff and I get to pick. This time he had it in the back and he was like, what do you want? And I said, I want, something I can melt pure. And he filtered through a bag of coins. He might have had 100 ounces in the bag. And I think he gave me a variety of what he had there. There was one Christmas bar, which I don't have it here to show you, but he gave me a nice little tube to put these in. So let's see what I picked up for $3 over spot. By the way, couple 3 years ago, it used to be $1 over spot for the melt bin, and then recently he raised his price to $2, maybe a year ago raised his price to $2 over spot for the silver in the melt bin. And today he said, or yesterday he said it was $3 over spot. But again, the relationship is really important to me. And sometimes he gives me some gems. This time I couldn't pick, but I said, okay, surprise me. And this is what we walked out of there with. So let's go ahead and take a look at them together. There we go. There's some interesting stuff in here, and I'm going to walk you through the resale prices in a little bit, a real quick eBay synopsis on some of these coins. Let's see. Pardon my lighting, and appropriately so. I've got my Jackson Browne running on empty album here, just to cover what's on the desk. I don't know if that light will help or not. But let's see what's in here. Okay, there are a number of dragon coins, and I'll go through them specifically when I get to the eBay. I did look them up specifically. This one I think is the Green Dragon 2019. Pretty much you can buy almost any dragon coin and have them do pretty well in the aftermarket. I'll show you the price on that in a little while. That is a great example. Please don't let this happen to you. Please don't pass on your collection to your kids or someone else and have them go sell your valuable collectible coin for spot and have it wind up in the melt bin. Gee, I hate to see that happen, and whoever lost that coin lost a real nice one. Here is another dragon coin. This is called Two Dragons, and this is from 2015, I believe. And who is this? This looks like a British coin to me. Okay, so we'll look that one up as well. Two Dragons, that's nice. I wouldn't melt that. Now here is a silly old crocodile from, saltwater crocodile from 2014. And very generic coin, sold for a couple bucks over spot back in the day. We'll look that one up as well. And look what popped in here. You guys would be a little jealous of this. He had Libertads in the melt bin. They are just a very serious coin shop that only wants to sell new coins and bars and collectible numismatics. So there is a Libertad in there, 3 over spot. 2021, it's not an old one. And there's another one, 2021. They don't look like they're beat up too bad. All right, and I don't think I have one of these, but this is a 2-ounce maple. These are from a couple years ago. Nice chunky little maple coin. No spotting ever since they put that mint shield thing in place. The maples don't spot like they used to. There's another 2-ounce maple. Again, somebody had to sell these for spot or they would not be in the melt bin. There's another one. So there's 3, 6. Here is another one. That's 8. Oh, okay. So he gave me 10 ounces of these 2-ounce maples in pretty good shape and no spots that I see. These are, I think they're Canadian. Yeah, that's got to be what somebody. Yeah, it's Canadian. Of course, Canadians have the market on maples. Here is, did I already show you one of these? No. Or did I? Maybe I did. The Kraken. Okay, we always thought that would be a pretty nice collectible series. Again, from the Canada Mint. This is from a couple years ago. And I think I bought a tube of these. I don't quite recall, but very nice. I was not happy the direction that the series went. I think the next coin was maybe a werewolf or something. It was pretty ugly. I don't know if there's a third coin or not. But again, you know, a series with changing images, purchased for a few bucks over spot, which these were. These were extremely cheap before silver popped. So I might have a tube of these as well. I know a lot of people bought these. So yeah, let's go take a look at the resale prices. And again, I would just encourage you, gosh, if you've got these collections on some of these valuable coins, do mark them appropriately. You know, if it's for eBay sale or sale to another collector. But I hate to see somebody walk in and get spot for their collection. And you'll see what I mean in a minute when we look at the prices. In regard to the LCS, I think I told you they didn't have much silver. Sovereign coins, they were pushing the Philharmonics at about 7 over. They're not dealing in silver eagles. And didn't even see any bars in the box. I think he's doing pre-order on stuff at this point. Maybe that's because spot is fluctuating like so radically, in my opinion, I think, and headed lower. So that's up with that. I said, what do you have on gold? I really like the generic gold in assay. He said he is selling those for 75 over fair price. Although I can find that cheaper online with my credit card discounts. And he's selling the buffaloes and the eagles when he gets them. He has to buy them secondary market, I think. He's selling those for 150 over, which is a pretty good, you know, comparatively, it's a okay price. Not that I would pay that. I said, you got any 10th ounce eagles? He said, oh, those things are like well over 200 bucks, maybe 250. So he's not recommending those or really selling. He did have them, but he's not selling very many. And that's about it. So silver in short supply and sovereign coins with high premiums, but 100-ounce bricks at 350 over if you just want to stack. And the stuff in the melt bin is far better than any of that. Let's go look at those prices. Thought you'd want to see what some of these coins are selling for on eBay. Most of these are sold prices, but in a couple of cases there were no sales, but there were still listings. So let's go ahead and go through them and see what came out of the melt pile. All right, to start off, we had the 2018 2-ounce silver maple. Those are going for $66 with shipping $72. So 36 an ounce for the 2-ounce maple. Not bad. They have sold 7 of those in the $65 plus shipping range. All right, what's next? This is really interesting. The 2019 Celestial Animals Green Dragon. That's that little skinny dragon. I believe that is a restrike, but I could be wrong. Generally, you can buy almost any dragon coin when it first comes out and probably make money on it, is my experience. The less you pay, the better you do. So, I'm not saying pay $50 an ounce for something right out of the gate, but in this case, this one, the sellers are asking between $75 and $140. That was in the melt bin, guys. What else do we have? The 2 dragon, not the double dragon. This is the 2 dragon. This one is from Great Britain. Everybody was on the dragon bandwagon. Sold for something around $100, maybe a little less, plus $5 shipping. That is a 1-ounce coin. And here we have the magnificent Libertad. This is a fairly recent Libertad, and $36 is what those are going for in capsule. Was there another one here? Oh, the double dragon. Okay, we are all dragoned up here. About $50 is what that sold for. And was there another one? Oh, the crocodile. This is really surprising to me that 4 of these Australian crocodiles, of course, people bought monster boxes of these for a couple of bucks over spot back when, 2014 spot was probably about 17, 18 bucks. But to see these going for 39 is actually quite surprising. I guess people are collecting their Australian animals of the wild. Is that what these are? Saltwater crocodile. I forget what this series is called, but these were really inexpensive. They do tend to spot, but I didn't see any spots on this one. Was there another one? Oh yeah, here's one more, and we'll finish up with the Kraken. Selling, actually this is asking price, but I think they were selling pretty close to this. $78 for the 2-ounce Kraken. That is about 38, let's see, 78, be 35 plus 4, about $39 an ounce for the Kraken. I always thought these would be popular coins, but I don't know that many people that actually collect the full series. I think that series is probably still proceeding. As I recall, the second coin in the series was not very attractive. I don't know if there is a third. But yeah, the Kraken doing good as well. So there you go with a follow-up on the prices. Back to the video. Okay, I'm back, and that's pretty much the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you like this kind of thing. I do think that the rally we had recently in the stock market is going to be short-lived, and I think we'll be headed back down, and I think silver and gold will be headed back down as well. But it's always good to maintain your relationships, and as you'll see, there are some real gems in this bunch I got at $3 over. I'll resell some of these. Actually, I think I'll resell all of these and just buy shot, because I'll do much better. That'll lower my price quite a bit for anything I'm going to melt. But more importantly, the relationship. I should probably go back and clean him out. There's probably 100 ounces of stuff like this in his melt bag. But you know what? I don't want to get greedy on it. Okay, and stay tuned for next week. We're going to be talking about nickels. See you guys later. And please leave your comments if you like my grab here. Thanks, everybody.